weekend, and we've got a great one in store. As it'll be the Atlanta Falcons taking on the New Orleans Saints. It's that most wonderful time of the year, the NFL playoffs, as we're underway on EA Sports. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and go further. The RPO, he completes it. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 24-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Penix. It's caught on the right side by Robinson. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40.
I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere. And they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well. And that's what they just did on that play.
That's out quickly to London. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And that will bring up second down. With these run-pass options, we often talk about a good quarterback and running back. Well, having a talented wide receiver helps also.
Yeah, even coming in third in the discussion, sometimes that means he really should be first, because all you want to do is get the ball in their hands and let them make the big plays downfield.
A run for the first time with Bijan Robinson. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's third down. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. And looking to throw, Penix. That's complete. It's Jalen Pope. And he'll be tackled after a gain of 4. Still 3 yards short. Fourth down.
It's fourth down.
The Falcons send out their punter. As the first drive of the game stalls out, he's on to punt. And that'll kick and go out of bounds just outside the 15 at the 16-yard line.
16-yard line.
Off the name, first of all, you ain't fat long enough. You with me, you ain't strong enough. So whatever it is, they got you thinking that you Superman. I got the kryptonite. Put the mic, that's characters, not even good actors. What's gonna be the outcome? Let's add up all the factors. You whack, you twisted, the girls are whole. You broke, it ain't yours, and everybody knows. The old man say you stupid. You be like
looking to put a drive together. On the ground, here's the rookie from Notre Dame. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down.
Good running right there. And this is a man who was a 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season, so you know he's going to get his chances, and he picks up nice yardage on that one.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. To throw is Shuck. He's going to flip that out. Oh, he's hit. He lost the football. Put it on the carpet.
Wow. That ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get them home. The next next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. The fumble on first down. Now here's second down. To throw now, Shuck. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a first down, too. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. On play action, Shuck. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. James Pierce just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7.
We said it before the game, and I think it's still apparent. If these guys are going to advance in these playoffs, they're going to have to wreak some havoc coming off the edge.
Yeah, wild card round. They told us the wild card could be that defensive pressure. They showed it there. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to wind up and air it out. And unable to connect, incomplete. Give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. On the sideline. Here's the field goal unit now to try an exceptionally long one. And that is no good. Hit it well from distance, but he couldn't work it back in, and this will remain a scoreless game. I guess I got to hand it to him. That was ambitious.
Well, that's one way to put it.
They'll throw with Penix. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
What we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Straight ahead, it's Robertson. And he takes it down to the 40 with a pickup of 4.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on 3rd down. Now Penix. That's out wide here for Robinson. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. He gets 7 out of it, and he also gets a first.
A gain of 7. And the Falcons first down.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
2nd and 12 at the Saints' 36-yard line.
Let's go now.
Again, it's Robinson. And he'll get down to about the 26-yard line. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
to the air. Penix. And unable to connect. If he had caught it, it would have been a first down. Instead, it's 4.
I know tight ends love this route because a lot of times they'll fake the block first and get a little bit of space and then come across the middle because in their mind, they're thinking catch the ball and then drop the hammer on the little guys in the secondary.
Unable to drop the hammer, he just dropped the pass. It would be a very makeable field goal try from here, but instead they're going to go for it.
19, Tiger, 19, Tiger, 3, 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat.
They are going for it. Penix. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. Bijan Robinson, 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Falcons will strike first here, this wild card matchup. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game.
7, Saints nothing.
The kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
35-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And they were in field goal range last time out but couldn't connect.
And it's early in the game, so I don't think that the confidence just goes entirely out of, running your kicker back out there. But let's face it, some coaches have a little bit less patience for that than others. Let's see if they call the game differently now in terms of what they do on drives and not try and settle for field goals. Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
Off the play fake. Here's Shuck. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Now Shuck. And that one is incomplete. And it also concludes quarter number 1. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Shuck now to throw. A man, and he hits him in stride. They find some open field here. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. A big play there on the catch and run. And it's going to yield a new set of downs. They will throw again. Shuck. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. He completes it to Olave. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3.
They went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line, because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
And they'll run again. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. A touchdown run there for the yard out. And the Saints are an extra point away from drawing level. You talk about rookies having big statistical years. He had a boatload of these in the regular season, more than one per game, and now he has his first here in the playoffs.
And we know the guys on the other side of the field were hoping that he would be intimidated by playing in the postseason, but they can just let that go because he's as confident as they come. And I know that he believes that's the first of many playoff touchdowns that he's going to have as his career progresses.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They're both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And a dump off here to Robinson. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And it'll be second down. Hand off to Robinson out of the shotgun. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a third down. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Here's Penix. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
One first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. The long drive last time out for this offense, Charles, if you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
As a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. Let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. Throwing, Sharp. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to him. He'll get 15 and a Saints first down.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defense been dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Going back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. To the 43, second down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
18 Cardinal.
Off the fake, now Shuck's going to throw. Here's Johnson with a reception. And he'll be forced out of bounds all the way down inside the 20. A big-time play there for New Orleans. 41 yards.
They made that way too easy for them. No one is supposed to be that open against an NFL defense. Once he caught the ball, there wasn't anybody close enough to stop him. And he was able to continue downfield after making the catch.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. That one out wide and intercepted. Picked off by Cole Holcomb.
And as we've seen, points have been precious so far, and they just threw something away on that snap. And look, let's face it, as we advance further into this game, that play would be on the minds of everyone who's watching it. They wondered, this is the turning point. Is this the spot where those points were given away and could cost them a ball game?
Short throw caught by Pitts. From the 38 now, here comes 2nd and 8. Looking to throw, Penix. Right back to Pitts again. And Pitts is going to pick up a Falcons first down as he'll get the ball down inside the 30. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
At the 29-yard line.
19 Tiger.
Penix working out of the gun here. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. That's good for a gain of 6. And it'll be 2nd down. Very nicely done there on the reception. And what an impact this rookie made on this offense, Charles, in the regular season.
Yeah, he's a big part of why they are where they are. He stepped into an important role, embraced it, and in a lot of ways expanded it, and immediately made a connection with his quarterback.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Checks this one down to Robinson. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. They'll try to throw again. Here's Penix. He's got his pass-catching tight end. That's Pitts. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Kyle Pitts, an 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Falcons will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point splits the uprights. And that makes the score 14-7.
Saints 7.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And just 25 seconds to go in the half now as they've got it 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete.
26 yards.
Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. As the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half.
I'm not a bus. All my people now. On what I love. Ooh, baby, we run it down. Yeah, the minute the sun is up. There's no rest of us shut it down.
Let's go. 60. Dragon 60.
They'll throw. Here's Shuck. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. It's another first down as this time they get an even 20.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
Set. Cougar 19. 79 Broncos.
Here's Shuck. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
Now a 2nd and 10.
70 Lion. Check out.
To the air again is Shuck. And he's got it. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. A great play there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Saints have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half. Point after right down the middle. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. Maybe time for one play on offense. 7 seconds to go in the half as the kick is away. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And with only 4 seconds on the clock, time likely for just one snap of the football. And this will be a Falcons first down as he's got this up to about the 34-yard line. These two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout. A good starting spot for the Saints as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
At the 34-yard line.
He'll drop to throw. Wide open receiver complete. And they'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. To throw is Shuck. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. To throw now, Shuck. He's got a man. It's his tight end. That's complete. And he'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. The tackle by Cole Holcomb.
4 yards on the big.
Second down and 6 now.
And 6.
Back to throw. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up third down.
And in the second half of a tie game, every decision gets magnified. And here, if he forces this ball, it could be intercepted. So that's the prudent play to just airmail it out of bounds.
Pat the 60, pat the 60. Ready?
On third down, he'll drop to throw. Touchdown! Chris Olave, a 14-yard touchdown. And the Saints have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is now 21-14. 21. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense.
And the Saints are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line.
The Saints take over.
When I saw the pressure coming at him, that just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw? And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
A loss on that play, and now third down gets tougher. 3rd and 6.
I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but they're still right in this football game. If they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance.
3rd down and 6. He'll look to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And this will not be enough. On 3rd and 5, he only gets 3.
That pattern and scheme was well defensed on 3rd down. He tried to just sprint from one side of the field to the other, and they got it to him quickly. But no chance of yards after the catch there, and they stop him short.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So not only do they convert on 4th, but they pick up 22 yards in the process. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 47. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11.
47-yard line.
Back to throw here. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. a gain of 3 on the play. And 3rd and 8 now.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
Looking to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they move this all the way down to the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
It may look routine when you see the finished product, but what a nice job of concentration there. Catching the football on that route and then taking it a nice distance. A great example for an offense of throwing short and running long.
They'll set up a throw. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1.
Brings up a 2nd.
A gain of 8 there on the 8th play of the drive. Good yardage on 1st down. Now can they punch it in on 2nd and goal? This is not going to do it as he's stopped at the 2-yard line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
Well, that's going to bring up a big call now because he's unable to make the play himself on 2nd down. Now you just have to wonder, will they keep the ball in his hands on 3rd down?
And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Saints will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead now up to 14.
Falcons 14.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that one going to hop into the end zone, and it'll come out to the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Taken down back at the 15-yard line.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Short throw caught by Pitts. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
To the air, Penix. It's caught on the right side by Robinson. So give him 2 yards there on the completion. And it'll be 2nd down. 1 quarter remains in this NFC wild card matchup. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. From the 43, here's 2nd down and 8. They'll throw with Penix. Caught by London. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. Good yardage on the completion there. When they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line. 2nd down and a little more than a yard here.
Brings up 2nd and a yard at the Saints' 27-yard line.
Penix to the air once more. And his throw is going to be incomplete. Textbook coverage right there. Played the ball, never lost sight of where it was headed, and stayed in perfect position to make a play on it. Able to keep the receiver and the quarterback in his sight lines. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. That is caught. And taking it to the 15-yard line before it's brought down. So this offense able to convert on 4th, and now a fresh set of downs here. 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Going for Kyle Pitts again. He's got him again. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. So the completion good for 6 yards. And that'll make it 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Operating from the gun, Penix. That's complete, right around the 8. Now a timeout here, at least for the moment. Looks like one of the Saints is injured, shaken up on that last play. The offense on 3rd down, they've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. Caught out left side by Robinson. 2 yards on the pickup there. And it'll be 4th down. He got out of bounds. That's a good thing, but still short of the 1st.
And now, since this brings up 4th down, the defensive play caller, grab your nerves, because now you don't want to be so amped up that you give them a 1st down by getting out of your lanes, but you also don't want to just lay back and let them have it easily.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. In motion right is Austin. On the bootleg, it's Penix. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Falcons go for it, but it doesn't work out. And this long drive is going to wind up yielding nothing. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And they are looking good. A 2-score lead here in this 4th quarter as they hope to capture a spot in the divisional round next weekend. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
And for the defense, this is a spot where you don't want to totally sell out to stop the run, but you do have a pretty good idea of what you're going to see. And that's good work right there to keep them in check on that 1st down carry.
2nd down and 8. Now Shuck. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And they'll get him down past the 15. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a 1st down.
He's starting to fall into the category of not fair, because when he's on target throwing the ball, he's dangerous. But when you add in his ability to make plays with his feet, almost impossible.
Yeah, exactly. They've had trouble stopping him in the secondary. This time they've got the great coverage. Oh, and he can run, too. Give him 3 on 1st down. Going to set up a 2nd and 7. Shuck now to throw. And his throw is incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Throwing, Shuck. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Give them 35 yards there on the 3rd down conversion. They'll look to throw. He completes it to Olave. Touchdown, New Orleans. Chris Olave with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Saints continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead. PAT, and the Saints kick team booms it away. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And they are most likely staring at a cold end to their season here in this wild card round. Nothing has gone right so far. And they are, to be frank, in desperation mode now as they begin with it. He's got a man complete. It's a big play there for Atlanta. 42 yards.
And the Falcons first down. A gain of 42 yards on the play. First down.
Here's Penix. Got a man and he hits him in stride. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's first and 10. Looking to throw, Penix. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
Here's second and 10.
Let's go. 19 Tiger, 19 tight, 19 tight.
They're looking to throw, Penix. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Again, he'll drop to throw. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
You wonder with any receiver how they handle working over the middle of the NFL, especially with a young receiver. They tried it there to no avail.
They are going for it. Penix. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They'll start on the ground here on first down. He'll get this to about the 38. Defensively, they know the situation. They stack the line. Heck, that was a goal line set right there.
It is the right play for them. Exactly what they have to do. They want to take away every gap, every crack, and make sure no one can get through it. But here's the deal, though. You've worked on offense all year long about these types of defensive fronts. If they can penetrate it at all, your runner has a chance to go up.
It could be a house call. Then he's going to step out of bounds all the way